History isn't a straight line. It's a spiral. We keep asking the same questions, just with new words. In the 17th century, they called it the Quintessence, the secret fifth element. Today, in our massive particle accelerators, we call it dark matter. The names change, but the obsession to find what's hiding in the shadows of reality remains. This is the story of two brilliant minds, separated by 400 years, chasing the same ghost. Our story begins in London, 1665. The Great Plague has swept through the city, leaving fear and silence in its wake. But in a cellar, an alchemist named Ignatius Vale isn't afraid of the plague. He's on the verge of a discovery far greater than turning lead into gold. He believes the universe isn't made of solid things, but of vibrating strings of energy. He calls the unseen force, connecting them, the alchemist's shadow. Ignatius isn't a magician muttering spells. He's a scientist ahead of his time. He's built a series of special tuning forks made from silver and meteoric iron. He believes that if he strikes them in the right sequence, he can match the universe's hidden frequency. He strikes the first fork, then the second. The air grows heavy. When he strikes the third, the candle flames freeze in place. For a single, breathtaking moment, the walls of his cellar disappear. He sees it as shimmering web of light connecting everything, the unseen shadow flowing through it all. It's beautiful and terrifying. But just as he glimpses this cosmic secret, the king's guard bursts in. His experiment is shattered, his notes are lost, and he is dragged away as a heretic. But as they haul him into the night, Ignatius smiles. He saw the truth. And his most important book, with all its strange drawings, has fallen behind a loose brick in the wall, waiting. Now, let's jump for centuries, forward to 2024. Deep underground in Chicago, at a massive particle accelerator, Dr. Elias Thorne is facing a similar problem. The standard model of physics, our rulebook for the universe, is broken. It can't explain why galaxies don't fly apart. There's something missing. An invisible mass holding everything together. His team calls it a ghost mass. It's there, but it refuses to be seen. Elias has a secret hobby. He's a historian of obscure science. Years ago, he bought a strange, damaged manuscript from 1665. The text was nonsense, but the drawings fascinated him. They weren't magic symbols. They looked like modern physics, like quantum field theory sketched by a man who didn't have the math, only pure intuition. On his tablet, Elias pulls up a scan of the manuscript and overlays the alchemist's drawings onto the live data from his particle accelerator. He freezes. The ghost mass isn't a random glitch. Its energy signature perfectly matches the curves in Ignatius Vale's 400-year-old drawing. The alchemist wasn't trying to make gold. He was trying to map dark matter. In a move that could end his career, Elias orders his team to bypass the safety protocols. "We aren't looking for a collision," he says. "We are looking for a resonance frequency. We need to make the machine sing." And as the experiment begins, something incredible happens. The timeline collapses. In 1665, Ignatius Vale, now in a cold prison cell, closes his eyes and begins to hum the frequency from his memory. In 2024, Elias manipulates the accelerator's magnetic fields, not to smash particles, but to make the energy beam vibrate at that exact same frequency. One man uses his mind and will. The other uses superconductors and electricity, but both are reaching for the alchemist's shadow. The monitors at the lab go white. The fabric of space itself begins to shimmer and warp. In the center of the chamber, a shadow forms, not a shadow cast by light, but a shadow with substance. A swirling vortex of the unseen element. At that very same moment, the walls of Ignatius's prison cells seem to melt away. He opens his eyes and sees a brilliant white room filled with glowing screens, and a man in strange clothes staring at him in shock. Elias sees him too. Across the impossible ocean of time, the physicists and the alchemist lock eyes. The connection lasts only for a microsecond before the collider's emergency systems kick in, shutting everything down. But it was enough. In that instant, Elias understood everything. The shadow wasn't just dead matter. It was alive with information, the memory of the cosmos. And Ignatius saw that his quest was not in vain, that his magic would one day become the science that takes humanity to the stars. The scientific community is now in an uproar over the Thornvale boson, the newly discovered key to understanding gravity and the universe itself. Months later, Elias stands in a library, looking at the restored manuscript of Ignatius Vale. He finally understands the last page, a message written for him. For the future, the alchemist briefly saw. It reads, "There is no easy way from the earth to the stars. I sought the shadow and found the light. Do not fear what you cannot see. The void is not empty. It is waiting." The quest for the unseen element was over. The old alchemists wanted to turn lead into gold, but they aimed too low. The real transformation, the true alchemy, is turning the darkness of the unknown into the light of understanding. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through time and science, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories that challenge what we think we know. See you next time.